Meghan was perfectly capable of tarnishing her own image without any assistance from Harry. She had the ability to accomplish it on her own. According to a royal expert, Meghan Markle's association with Harry's shocking revelations about the royal family is negatively influencing her reputation. However, I believe that Meghan has managed to damage her own image quite effectively. Hello, with all the regal splendor, we warmly welcome you to the Princess Diana News channel. Now, let's get to the video. It is undeniable that Meghan Markle's image has been significantly tarnished at this juncture. Her standing has been greatly diminished, and her image has suffered severe damage. However, when considering Meghan's lack of popularity, one might ponder whether her husband, Harry, bears any responsibility. Alternatively, could it be attributed to her own conduct? It is worth reflecting on the revelations presented in Harry's memoir, Spare. To begin with, he alleged that his father directed a number of unkind remarks towards him, such as questioning his true paternity and suggesting that his biological father might be in a mental institution, my beloved offspring. Certainly, we can only rely on Harry's perspective to comprehend the events, thereby making it impossible to authenticate the veracity of his claims. However, if it actually happened, we should definitely consider believing him. If this situation is indeed true, then it is certainly inappropriate for a father to express such words. Harry's intentions were unmistakable in his attempt to undermine Charles. Therefore, he decided to incorporate this anecdote into his book. In addition, he argued that his father showed no emotional support or even a simple embrace following their mother's death. In addition to this, Harry asserted that William had uttered impolite remarks concerning Meghan. The specific content of the impolite remarks remains unknown to us. They were likely providing an accurate portrayal of Meghan's character. But whatever, sure, Harry, the Sussex is highly regarded in contrast to the negative perception of the royal family. We understand the situation. In light of Meghan and Harry's situation, royal observer Richard Kay has expressed his belief that Harry's book has posed a challenge for Meghan to discuss her future endeavors. Richard has a suspicion that Meghan's lack of communication is going to pose challenges for her in enhancing her public perception. He wonders why Meghan has maintained such a low profile recently. Did he ask if her reason was to provide Harry with additional room to express himself this year, considering his troublesome book and public discussions about his family? She didn't want to compromise the reputation of her brand. While I typically find myself in agreement with Richard Kay, I'm expressing some uncertainty about his viewpoint on this occasion. Perhaps this was her concept. Perhaps her plan was to allow people to move on from Harry's remarks in the previous book before unveiling her own book or commencing her next venture. However, I don't believe that Harry's book could have any negative impact on her brand's reputation. I believe Meghan has damaged her own reputation single-handedly. Harry's assistance was unnecessary for her. While the series of events began before, it is worth discussing the Oprah Winfrey interview as it truly triggered significant developments. In the interview, Meghan shared numerous falsehoods. At that stage, numerous individuals were disinterested. Initially, immediately after the interview, a considerable number of individuals expressed empathy towards Meghan as they were convinced by her words. However, as the truth began to emerge, there was a decline in the number of individuals supporting her, indicating a decrease in people willing to defend her. This marked the initial significant blow against her. Since then, it has been a continuous stream of failures. Meghan's attempt to improve her image has been unsuccessful. In reality, every action she takes only serves to further diminish her reputation. Consider the recent incident of the staged vehicle pursuit in New York. I believe I comprehend the reasoning behind Meghan fabricating that falsehood. She believed that there would be an outpouring of sympathy towards herself and Harry, drawing comparisons to the tragedy involving Princess Diana, and resulting in the royal family being held responsible for either permitting or nearly permitting a similar situation to occur to Meghan and Harry. Naturally, the falsehood was soon debunked, resulting in a lack of sympathy for them. They were subject to ridicule and laughter. Recently, it appears that a consistent trend has become noticeable. Meghan takes a clever step to gain favorability from the public. After the plan fails, she decides to stay out of sight for a period of time. Richard K. is questioning whether Meghan's silence has gone on for an excessive amount of time. He inquired about her brand, expressing concern over its future existence. If she continues to remain out of the public eye for an extended period, it will become increasingly difficult to reignite her presence. I believe he raises a valid argument. Meghan's desperation to remain relevant is quite apparent. WME appears to have recognized the issue of oversaturation as a genuine concern for her. Lately, I've observed these periods where there is a sudden influx of Meghan. Meghan frequently attends concerts and engages in various activities in the parking lot. However, there will be a subsequent period where Meghan's presence in the news is minimized. And there is constant discussion about the imminent events that are going to occur. Meghan is on the verge of a significant event or breakthrough. She stands at the threshold of a new beginning. And subsequently, there is no further information provided on the matter. Clearly, their efforts are directed towards maintaining the public's attention. Are they achieving their goals? Most likely not. Meghan joined WME several months ago. We are eagerly anticipating the specific job opportunity that will be offered to her. Once again, we continue to receive repeated information about this topic. Something is supposed to occur, but it never does, and it remains unclear what is being discussed. Allegedly, there was a purported online venture, whether it was a new business, blog, or an Instagram account remains uncertain as it failed to materialize. Regarding Meghan's potential return to acting, I believe it is quite evident at this point. That is an eventuality that will never come to fruition. Despite her desire to work with others and be cast in projects, she is unfortunately unwanted and untouchable in both regards. I am aware that Suits has been experiencing recent success on Netflix, however, Meghan doesn't deserve credit for that. Perhaps individuals enjoy the program because, candidly, Netflix doesn't offer a wide variety of options to choose from. However, Meghan's incredible acting abilities are not the reason behind her success. I don't believe she possesses any skills or abilities. In that television program, her character is essentially a reflection of her own personality. In her present acting portrayal as Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex and spouse of Prince Harry, as well as a dedicated humanitarian and philanthropist, Meghan's performance leaves much to be desired, as she fails to truly convince anyone. To put it in different words, one industry executive claimed that she lacked skills or abilities, while the Spotify executive accused her of being deceitful or cunning. If individuals are utilizing such language to characterize her, it is unlikely that she is accomplishing her goal of persuading everyone that she is universally loved and deeply empathetic towards others. According to The Mirror, another public relations expert has provided their perspective. According to The Mirror, Kieran Elsby suggests that Meghan may be facing difficulties in establishing herself in Hollywood, as she is taking longer than usual to secure deals with new clients. End quote. Meghan has been facing challenges in establishing herself in the entertainment industry since her early years. All her desires revolved around achieving global fame and receiving widespread adoration. And that is the reason for her deep resentment. The top desire she harbors is fame. Fame, not infamy. She desires to be worshipped. That is something that cannot be purchased, regardless of the amount of money one has. Regardless of the public relations agency she chooses, her true character is easily discernible by people. And that is the underlying issue. Kieran suggested that Meghan might still be in the initial phases of her projects and prefers not to disclose any details until she is confident about their progress. It is conceivable that she may have faced rejections in potential partnership agreements, leading to demoralization and hesitancy in disclosing her plans to the public. Alright, I can confidently say that she is facing rejection. Who would be willing to collaborate with her now? Her actions with Spotify were dreadful. I must say, that was the epitome of clever deceit. Did they really sign a contract worth around $20 million? It turns out that Spotify realized they are incapable of delivering anything as agreed. They lack any form of skill or ability. They lack any abilities or expertise. They lack knowledge on producing quality content. Spotify made significant investments in employing a large number of individuals with the intention of providing assistance to both of them. However, it was unsuccessful. The reason for their laziness becomes apparent after a moment. They have zero interest in making any effort. Not only are they lacking in talent, but they also display a significant lack of work ethic. Ultimately, no matter how much Meghan points fingers at Harry for her lack of popularity, I firmly disbelieve that he was the one responsible for damaging her reputation. I likewise believe it was not the contrary. I wouldn't go as far as to suggest that Meghan negatively impacted Harry's reputation. I believe they were actually collaborators. They are solely responsible and accountable for the current predicament they are facing. No one else can be held accountable for the downfall they have brought upon themselves. What lies ahead is uncertain. Will Meghan be successful in launching this project? It is unlikely, as it requires support and partnership, which no company is currently willing to provide. However, I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. Sweetie, the moment has arrived for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, Meghan. That's it for the video. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and share with those interested. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest content. Thanks for joining us, have a great day, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.